welcome back to my channel. So normally I like to make videos that are just kind of like fun and silly, but today's video is going to be like a genuine advice video. And as you guys can see from the title, this video is about how to be popular. So when I'm talking popular, I'm talking someone who a lot of people know and they actually like. So if you're new to my channel, do not forget to subscribe if you would like to and you would like to see my videos in your subscription box. I am uploading a ton of back to school videos and I try to do a variety of stuff on my channel and to always just like bring the fun. Alright, so give this video a thumbs up if you have a thumb and let's get into it. Never say no to hanging out with people. This is a huge one, you guys. I feel like a lot of people get asked out to these different things, but they don't actually go. And you're just simply not gonna be popular or have a lot of friends if you don't actually accept the invites that you were given. A couple of the biggest reasons why people don't accept social invites are because of anxiety, just general disorganization and laziness. If you wanna make more friends, set a goal for yourself that every single time someone asks you to hang out, say yes. However, if it's someone who is just kind of like sketchy, obviously like don't say yes to that, but really accept what people are putting out to you. Because if you're constantly denying someone's request to hang out, they're not gonna ask you to hang out again. People just don't like flaky people. Do not make assumptions about people. I remember back in high school there were definitely different cliques and I would look at someone and I would kind of place them in a certain category and I would be like, okay, I'm never really gonna talk to that person because they have these interests, they're involved with these people. That is such a bad thing to do, you guys. Oh my goodness. Like say for example, there's a group of like the popular kids and there's one girl who reaches out to you but you kind of just like ignore that because you assume she's full of herself, catty, whatever it is. There's always stereotypes on different sorts of social groups. And by judging people, you could seriously be missing out on so many different relationships and friendships. Do not talk bad about people. Gossiping is fun because it gives us something to talk about. It can be a little bit exciting, but truthfully, you guys, like stay away from it as much as you can. When you talk bad about other people, that conversation can easily get to that person. And that does not make you look good. That person could then talk bad about you. And you could end up having a bunch of people who don't like you just because of these few conversations. And honestly, when someone is gossiping to me about other people, I take a mental note and I'm like, okay, they're definitely talking bad about me when I'm not there. Life is hard enough. Everyone goes through their own struggles. Don't be talking about someone being like, she's such a bitch, she's a slut, without even knowing the person. Because unfortunately, those words are thrown around so much in high school. So this one is kind of interesting and I think it's extremely helpful. Like people's posts on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter, on pretty much everything. People like people who like them. If you were liking their posts, it just kind of like validates their interests and what they're saying and putting out there online. And then they might reciprocate those likes back to you. And in the world that we live in, likes do give people credibility. That's just the world that we live in. It's weird, you guys. Take pictures of your experiences. If you're posting fun pictures online of you doing stuff, you don't even necessarily have to be with people, but like maybe you're hiking and you just take a selfie of yourself hiking. Like that's fun. It says that you're adventurous and people love that. People want to be around other fun people. And I mean, you don't have to take away from your experiences when you're taking pictures. You can just take a couple of pictures. You don't have to be constantly on your phone when you're with other people. But just by sharing those memories, other people will want to be a part of those memories with you. And they might ask you to hang out. Social anxiety is something that pretty much everyone deals with. Like I would say 99% of people. It's actually extremely rare to find someone who is anxiety free. Like that doesn't happen. If you experience social anxiety in social situations, you are not weird, you are not abnormal, you are not different, you are a human being. Literally everyone in the world, pretty much everyone, gets nervous before they're gonna go hang out with people, when they're meeting people for the first time, when they're in a classroom, seriously, any type of social situation. Do not let that social anxiety stop you from going to go hang out with someone. I feel like a lot of people make plans and then they cancel out last minute because they're anxious. Please promise me that you guys will not do that. Having the knowledge that you and the other person before hanging out are anxious, it pretty much cancels out all the anxiety. If you're both kind of anxious, then really who cares? Social people are not the people who live without social anxiety. They're just the people who overcome those fears. Do not let your emotions control your existence. We all get sad sometimes. And sometimes we're sad right before we're gonna go hang out with people. And again, I think a lot of people end up canceling plans because they're just like, I'm tired, I'm sad, I don't really wanna get ready. Okay, that's a big one. People cancel plans because they don't want to get ready. Emotions are something that, to a large degree, we really have no control over. And it's kind of insane to think that a lot of us leave our lives up to like random and chance based on whatever emotions we are feeling. And emotions change as well. One minute you could be sad, the next minute you could be happy. We are social creatures. It is important to be hanging out with other people. Just power through and know that your emotions will change. You won't be constantly sad or constantly anxious. Just get yourself out there, start talking to people, and your moods will change. People to hang out. It can be super awkward and intimidating to ask an acquaintance / a new friend to hang out, but you miss all the shots that you don't take. A lot of people don't ask others to hang out just because of the fear of rejection. And as we've talked about earlier in this video, a lot of people cancel plans not because they dislike someone, but because of their own issues. So don't get too offended if you ask someone to hang out and they decline. A lot of people are just disorganized and lazy, and it's just like really hard to hang out with them. Don't take offense to it. For example, if someone you want to be friends with is into photography, ask them if they would be interested in doing some sort of a photo shoot. That person wants to take pictures. I bet they have a really hard time finding people to take pictures of. I mean, they're probably going to say yes. You have a very good chance of that person saying yes. Just be aware of other people's interests and ask them to do an activity that incorporates those interests. Wear things that make you feel confident. Now, this is definitely not necessarily things that are super trendy because truthfully, a lot of those times, those things don't make me feel confident. It's not really about how you look, but it's about how you feel. I know I have a few pieces in my wardrobe that just like make me feel more confident. I feel more alive. I feel like I'm smiling more. There's just like a different energy about me when I wear those specific clothing items. So find what you like and don't be afraid to wear it. Be genuinely interested in people. Everyone wants to be heard, they want to be understood, but a lot of people aren't that great at listening. When we're in conversation, a lot of the time we're just constantly thinking, what am I gonna say next? What am I gonna say next? And when we're doing that, we're not really listening to the other person. It's like two people are having a monologue, but they're not actually having a conversation. People enjoy talking about themselves. They enjoy talking about their interests, their accomplishments, what's going on at work, school, their day in general. A lot of the times people feel like the best conversations they've had are actually ones where the other person wasn't even talking that much. It was because that person took the time out of their day to fully give them their attention and to listen to what they were saying. Try it and it might work. Alright you guys, it is it for this video. I really hope that some of these tips can help you guys out because I know how difficult it can be to make friends. If you guys have any other tips to make friends, definitely leave them in the comments down below and we can kind of get a conversation started. And also let me know if you guys want me to do even a follow-up video to this because I feel like I have a lot more tips. Or just any other sort of advice video, anything that's back to school related. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if it helped you out at all, and also do not forget to subscribe if you aren't already. Alright you guys, that's it, that's all, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!